Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So as you can tell by today's video title, I'm going to be sharing how to successfully work from home. So if you're new here, my name is OhMyNeeCee and I have been working from home for 3 going on 4 years now. And I have worked hybrid schedule, I have worked fully remote, which I'm doing right now, and it has been a lot of trial and error to try to get used to fully working from home. Working from home definitely has its pros and cons, and if you want me to do a video about the pros and cons of working from home, leave a comment down below. But I do have 5 tips for y'all to successfully work from home. So tip number 1 is to have a designated workspace. So this may be the most important step that I share with y'all today because it's so important to separate your living space from your workspace. I know that it may not be possible for everyone to have a designated home office, but if there's a way for you to set up just like a space for you to just work and not mix that with your common area of your home or your bedroom, I think that that would be a game changer for you. So I have worked fully remote for 2 years, but I have worked from home for 3 going on 4 years now. And I have had my desk in my living room before, and I mean, it was okay because I really didn't have people over all of the time, and that was the only place that I could have my desk because I had a 1-bedroom apartment. But honestly, it was hard for me to go into my living room and just watch TV because I had my desk there, and it was hard for me to look at my living room as my living room and not my workspace. And it just felt like every weekend my laptop was just staring at me, and I really didn't like that. So if you're able to have a home office, I highly recommend that. And if not, just try to make sure that you have like some sort of desk as well as an office chair, because you have to think about it. You're going to be working at least 8 hours a day, and you want to make it as comfortable as possible. So if you need any tips or inspiration on items that you can get for your designated workspace or even your home office, check out the links that I'll have in the description box below. I have all of the items that I have used or I'm currently using for working from home, so make sure you check that out. I also recently moved, so my home office is still kind of under construction as I'm trying to figure out how I want to decorate everything. But if you are going to have a home office, I think that it is so important for you to make it how you want it, because you're going to be spending a lot of time in there and you want it to be as cozy and inspirational and motivational as you can make it, because you know, everybody doesn't want to get up and go to work every single day, and with it being at your home, you want to make it as cozy as possible. Step number 2 is also very important. So step number 2 is to set working hours and stick to them. So it's very important for you to be firm on your working hours, because working from home, it's very easy for you to work more than you should be working, because your laptop and your computer and your items that you use for work is so accessible. Like, it's a few steps away from you. So it's just easy for you to overwork when you're working from home. So if you want to work from 8 to 5 every day, make sure that you stay firm on that, because you definitely deserve to have a life outside of work. And another tip for that tip, if you're trying to set firm working hours, try to make plans. So for example, make plans at 6 p.m. to go to the movies or go out to dinner. That way you know that you absolutely have to stop working by 5 p.m. so that you're able to get to where you want to be by 6. So that's something that you can try to incorporate into your day, but definitely set firm working hours. Tip number 3 is to take your lunch break and also incorporate mini breaks within your day. So taking your lunch break is super important, and it's so easy to just work through your lunch break and eat while you're working from home. So make sure that whenever it is your lunch break, you walk away from your laptop and you actually eat. Eat your lunch, even go on a walk, or you don't have to eat at home. You can go to a restaurant and spend that hour there. I think it's so important to nourish your body throughout your workday because it's 8 straight hours of you just working, and you need to move your body and you need to eat. Typically, everybody receives a lunch break, so maybe it's 30 minutes or maybe it's an hour, but make sure you take that time to yourself. And also incorporate mini breaks within your day. A pro of working from home is that, you know, you can get up and walk away for a second and then walk back. And I do think that it's very important for you to take at least 10 to 15 minute breaks throughout your day, because you want to move your body around, you want to hydrate yourself and things like that, whatever it may be. Do the dishes or do the laundry. So you definitely want to make sure that you're incorporating mini breaks, especially if you have a very meeting heavy job. You want to take breaks after like every 3 hours or so. You want to take a 15-minute walk, or you just want to walk away from your desk for a second. Like, you can do that, and it's very important for you to do that as well. Tip number 4. Now, some people may not agree with this, but tip number 4 is to get dressed every single day. So working from home, you can literally roll out of bed in your pajamas and start working. And I promise you that's not going to help you out whatsoever. So working from home, it is kind of challenging some days because, you know, you just kind of feel lazy sometimes. You don't feel like doing it. You're not motivated. But if you get up, get dressed, do your hair, act like you're about to go to the office, and then walk your little 5 steps over to your workspace and start working, it honestly is a game changer. So if you look good, you feel good. So make sure that you get dressed. You don't have to put on a whole suit or anything, but I definitely recommend that you find like a cute matching set, or even if you want to do the sweatpants and a shirt, go for it. But just make sure that you are doing your hair, you're getting ready, you're showering, you are prepared for the day. So tip number 5, and this is something that I am still working on, but I think that this one may be the most important tip that I share on how to be successful while working from home, is to take time off. So when you're working from home, it's hard to take time off, even if you don't feel good, because if you think about it, you're not having to get in the car, drive to an office. You're literally walking to your desk that's a couple of steps away, and you may not feel well, but you can still work. No, if you don't feel good, take the day off. If you want to take a vacation, take the day off, or take a week off, or take 3 days off, whatever you need. Don't take your laptop with you just because you're a remote worker. No, you still deserve a vacation. You still deserve time off. And that's something that well, first of all, let me clarify. If I am on vacation, my work laptop doesn't even get on the plane with me at all. But I do know some people who will take their work laptop everywhere they go, and just because they work remotely, it seems like, oh, well, I can still work. No, you're on PTO. Like, no. So make sure that you are taking your time off, and when you are off, you are off. Just because you're a remote worker does not mean that you still have to work remotely when you're off of work. So that's something that you definitely need to take full advantage of. And when you're not feeling well, you don't feel well, so you don't need to be working, because if you were going into the office, they wouldn't want you there because don't nobody want to be around you and you're coughing all the time, right? Right. So make sure that you take full advantage of your paid time off, and when you're not feeling well, use your sick time. It does not matter that you are working from home. All right, y'all, so those are all of the tips that I have for today's video. If y'all want more tips, let me know, and I will certainly do a part 2 to this video. If you have any questions for me or any video ideas that you have, please leave them down in the comments below, and I wish y'all the best. If you're currently working from home, or if you're interested in working from home, just know that it is completely possible to do, and like I said, does have its pros and cons, but overall I wouldn't trade working from home for anything. So thank y'all so much for watching today's video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.